one half of the VPW Tag Team Champion, the British Horror, alongside Princess Death, make their way down to ringside tonight. The British Horror has never been a beloved figure in Vietnam Pro Wrestling, but he has certainly turned one of Vietnam's most beloved into one of his most despised. There was a time in the sport of professional wrestling where Rocky Huynh deserved all the respect in the world, all the respect for what we built here in Vietnam Pro Wrestling over the past years. From the days of the Saigon Pro Wrestling Club to tonight, March of 2026. But it is so difficult to know what has been done and to see what is being done. One of the most disgusting combinations I've ever seen in my career, the Rocky Horror Show, your VPW Tag Team Champions. But tonight is a night, this match, your main event, is one that has been well over a year in the making. The Rocky Horror Show takes on the VPW Vietnam Champion Aries and the Saigon Mamba, Draco. The VPW Tag titles are on the line.
And their opponents are
It is a Mamba mentality that allowed the Saigon Mamba, Draco, to recover from that devastating injury suffered in the midpoint of 2025. It is a Mamba mentality that allows Draco to compete alongside the VPW Vietnam Champion in Aries. But let's not pretend that Draco has Vietnam Championship aspirations just as well as he has Tag Team Championship aspirations. A personal grudge settled with the tag team gold on the line, but a special stipulation that certainly paints Aries into a bit of a corner. You're gonna have to stay tuned. We'll talk all about it.
and his tag team partner
the most complete wrestler that the country of Vietnam and that Southeast Asian pro wrestling has to offer. The VPW Vietnam Champion, Aries, makes his way down to ringside tonight, and things have been personal for a long, long time. Aries has had his share of run-ins with the British Horror. Aries has had his share of run-ins with Rocky Huynh, and Lord knows Aries has had his run-ins even with Draco in the past. But tonight, the VPW Tag Team titles on the line. If Aries and if Draco fail to capture the tag team titles, Aries must defend his own championship in a handicap match against the tag team champions. No one wants to see that. We're going to be staying tuned for this one. Our main event of the evening set here tonight. Wrestling fans, my name is Walker Stewart. This is your VPW main event, and of course, we're calling him in for the big one and every other one as well. Xavier Patricks is in the building. Xavier, it's time for the biggest main event that I can remember for some time. We have been building to this one for well over a year. It is time for the Rocky Horror Show to finally get their hands on Aries and Draco.
You said it perfectly, Walker. This is the main event of main events. All four of these gentlemen have been VPW openweight champions in the past, now rebranded the VPW Vietnam Championship, but tonight it's for the Tag Team Championship. The unlikely duo of Draco and the Unstoppable Force Aries joining forces to take on the demonic duo of the Rocky Horror Show. This is a match that is going down in history forever.
Bell sounds were officially underway. Rocky Huynh, the founder, takes on the Unstoppable Force, the VPW Vietnam Champion Aries.
Walker, you can hear the fans. They are fired up, and as you said earlier, this story has been going on for well over a year with Rocky and the British Horror unexpectedly joining forces to become the Rocky Horror Show, interfering with Draco, taking away his VPW championship, and so much more, from them winning the Rumble to them at Vietnamania trying to cash in and take the belt off of Aries. I mean, the story is long, and tonight it culminates with these two teams taking each other on. This is a blood feud, my friend.
I mean, remember back to Spring Bash 2025, it was just 1 year ago exactly where the Devil's Playground match saw Rocky lose and have to shave his head in what was a humiliating moment at the time. At that time, we could have never imagined the British Horror sharing a corner with Rocky Huynh.
You said it perfectly. These guys are the most unlikely of duos. The British Horror came into VPW, set on destroying it, only to capture the mind of the man who founded it. I mean, for the British Horror, he's manipulating Rocky and utilizing the power that Rocky has to play in his favor. But at the end of the day, when you're in a VPW ring against guys like Aries and Draco, you can have all the power you want, but you can't stop an unstoppable force.
And now Aries and British Horror coming to blows. You know, these two men have had their own fair share of battles for the VPW Vietnam title in their career. This matchup containing the last three, and I guess the current VPW Vietnam champion in Aries. I mean, talk to me a little bit about that dynamic. It's so interesting to see. I mean, this is the top of the top in Vietnam Pro, challenging for tag gold.
Well, all of these guys, as much as they love the Tag Team Championships, they also have the VPW Vietnam Championship on their mind. As you said earlier, if the Rocky Horror Show wins this match, they get to take on Aries at our next large event called Saigon Slam Jam for the championship. But here's the catch. Walker, you see that Fung Nam agreed to allow Draco to also get a title shot just for tagging with Aries tonight. It's a mouthful what I just said, but what I'm suggesting right now is that all of these men are gunning for the top belt alongside trying to get the gold here with the VPW Tag Team Championships. I mean, this is the top of the mountain.
I mean, Fung Nam, it felt like would have been willing to promise Draco anything to get him alongside Aries tonight.
And understandably so, you could just see it there. Draco has been sitting on the bench injured for almost a year. He's now returned to the ring, and I think for a guy like Fung Nam, he knows that having Draco on your side is a useful tool. Aries is the guy, he's on the ground, he's got the power, whereas Draco hits to the skies. Together they seem to be, I mean, they're Air Draco.
Draco putting the pressure now on the British Horror. And a former Vietnam champion, former open weight champion, if you will, or both of these men all involved. Watch it, Draco with the shoulder thrust right through. And that Mamba elbow could come anywhere. No, cut right down by the British Horror.
One of the things to watch is that we hear all the time about ring rust. And I'm wondering how much of that plays a factor with Draco. The last time he was in this ring, Rocky threw flames in his eyes. And you have to imagine that something like that factor of the Rocky Horror Show bringing out a tool of destruction behind the ref's back is in play. And it might be causing some fear in Draco's mind.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point to bring up here, X-Bet. We're seeing just that right here, right now, as watch it. Aries, whoa! Suplex all the way to the outside.
Taking out the minions of the Rocky Horror Show, which bodes well for Draco and the Unstoppable Force Aries here tonight. Those guys often try to get involved, so taking them out with a suplex by their own man. Oh wait, what's Rocky got planned?
Rocky Huynh looking to take to the skies. Tope Suicida. And no, Draco. Drop kick to the outs as well. Draco, an incredible athlete in his own right.
Walker, he's drumming up the band. I think we're going to see a man take to the skies.
Draco. Oh my God. I could watch that a million times over. That was just a thing of beauty, and that shows what these men are willing to put on the line for the VPW tag titles.
I'm with the VPW fans who are chanting, "This is awesome," and I will say, Draco is awesome. After so long away from the ring, he's stepping up his game and hitting the skies even higher. That to me shows that this man has come back better than ever.
There are bodies spilling all around the ring right now. Draco wants to bring the British Horror back into this one.
And rightfully so.
Draco, yeah, looking to ascend to the top here. That Mamba splash could come from any time, any place. Oh, especially that top rope. Look at that.
Come on.
The British Horror. I mean, this is the lowest of the low we're talking about here, X-Pat.
Well, you know what, though? But this is what the British Horror loves. Give him an inch, he takes a mile.
Oh! Cover here for British Horror. Just two. But that right there was an example of exactly what you were talking about there, Patrick.
Yeah, I mean, the British Horror needs those windows of time to capitalize on an opportunity, and he does so better than anyone else in Vietnam Pro Wrestling, whether the crowd loves him or not.
This crowd certainly does not love the British Horror. We can certainly hear it. Watch it now. Draco, sent for the ride.
No! Oh, Princess Death.
And Fung Nam has just ripped Princess Death off of the apron.
If you ask me, Walker, both of them should get kicked out.
Oh, is Draco set right into that top turnbuckle, and here comes Rocky Huynh back at it again.
The Rocky Horror Show, as you see right now, they have a great team dynamic.
Oh, just two. It's so interesting to look at the founder in Rocky Huynh, a man who is a multiple-time VPW Vietnam champion or open-weight champion in years past, but has never before held the VPW Tag Team title. Except here in this encounter here tonight. Rocky Huynh does not want to lose that Tag Team Championship. Cover here, and it's only a 1 count on Draco. Draco, of course, wants to become Tag Team Champion.
Yeah, well, I mean, Walker, for Rocky, what's so shocking is the way that he has altered his game plan in matches. He has many of his classic maneuvers, but you can see here, this cocky walking this type of showmanship that he's using to just bother the VPW fans, the fans that used to adore him, to me, it's a sign of a man whose head is not focused. And if you let someone like Aries or Draco capitalize on that, they're going to take advantage of it because those two men are true champions. Oh!
Yeah, I mean, you're right. And I hate to cut you off, but, well, Aries has just been ripped off the apron. And that is disgusting. That is not padding on the outside of the ring. That's our wrestlers.
No!
There's the cutter. There's cutter. From Rocky Huynh, cover here, 2.
That was some unbelievable momentum by the Rocky Horror Show, but right now the fans are trying to cheer on the two men who they both want to see as VPW Tag Team Champions, and that is Draco and Aries. But I imagine that Aries, he clipped his chin on the side of the ring, and right now with Draco being choked nearly to death, this is not looking good for them at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. And Rocky Huynh, I mean, look at this, British Horror again, choking the life out of Draco. I mean, Draco suffered a very severe injury in 2025, and it does not want to go back on the shelf, especially not at the hands of the Rocky Horror Show.
The British Horror is dirtier than $2 sheets in a scummy motel.
Oh, wait a minute. Draco with that kick to the midsection. No, one of that scissor kick. Oh!
Whoa!
Rocky caught him. Super kick out of nowhere.
An unbelievable exchange between those two men. Draco showing his resilience. It seems like his chin is strengthened with all that time off. Unbelievable.
And now here comes Aries. Here comes the British Horror. One-on-one here tonight. It is Aries who defeated the British Horror to become the VPW Vietnam Champion well over 300 days ago. Oh, wait a minute. British Horror, no!
Oh! Walker, it doesn't matter if there's 1 man, 2, 3, 4, 5, heck, 100. If you're in there with the unstoppable force, Aries, he'll take you all out.
Power slam from Aries. Cover. No! Oh, God! Come on!
I told you they should have kicked them out. Princess Death pulling the ref's legs. That match was over. The Unstoppable Force Aries had this in the palm of his hand, and Princess Death took it away like she always tries to do.
We should have new VPW Tag Team Champions. There should be music playing in VAIB studio right now. Aries might make that music ring loud, though. Wait a minute. No! Princess Death. Oh. You know not what you do, Princess Death.
No! Oh my gosh!
Oh, and the British Horror has saved the princess tonight.
There's a time and a place to insert yourself into a match, but if you step into a bull ring with a bull, sometimes you get gored, but the British Horror was able to step in, and it looks like this might be game over for Aries.
No! Thong Nam fighting fire with fire tonight.
Thank goodness the ref was rocked from being pulled outside the ring. That 3 count was slow, but oh no! Walker, this is getting out of control.
Yeah, I mean, we might need to get our entire officiating staff. We might need to get security out here at the rate we're moving. I don't know if Thong Nam's gonna make it to his next comedy set. Oh!
And there's no DQ when it comes to hitting a man who enters the ring uninvited, especially when the British Horror's there. So the ref has nothing but to do to allow this to happen, but I am not a fan.
And now Aries is in an unwinnable position. Fung Nam's been taken out on the outside, and this obviously injured left knee is really plaguing Aries right now.
And like a shark in blood-filled water, you start to attack, and that is what the British Horror is doing right now. He smells blood, and he is going for it, trying to take out Aries once and for all.
Aries manages to escape for that time being, but the damage has been done already.
It was a smart move by the British Horror trying to take out his legs. Aries is a man that depends on power, that depends on his spear, his F5, his Stormbreaker, and with his leg being as injured as it is, that might be no longer available to him in his offense.
What is Aries thinking here, X-Pat? This doesn't look safe. Not for British Horror.
Not for anyone!
Oh, God, go! Oh, gosh! And wait a minute! Mamba splash!
It's
We're
over!
gonna have new champions! We have new champions!
No! How?
I have no idea. How in the hell did the British Horror kick out?
Walker, this man is known for taking people into deep waters with levels of violence and chaos that I have borne witness to, and I don't like it. But I will say right now, the fact that the British Horror kicked out shows to me how much he wants this match. But at the end of the day, he's in the ring right now with the unstoppable force Aries, and he's called unstoppable. No, no, no!
Oh no, our official's down again. British Horror whips out Aries. And we have no referee right now to keep control here. That means anything can happen, X-Pat.
And when anything can happen, I'll tell you right now, the Rocky Horror Show loves it.
Oh!
Oh! No.
British Horror! Wipes down Draco with that one.
This has become an all-out brawl. Rocky brings in what looked to be some type of magical wand. Draco kicks it out, and now the British Horror seems to have the unstoppable force in his grips once more, but
oh, the spine buster! Aries is an unstoppable force.
That stomp is a sound that no wrestler likes to be on the receiving end of.
No! Rocky Huynh shoved Draco right into the path.
Oh!
Rock your head! Rock your head! Aries is stumbling. Aries is knee drunk. Rock your head one more time.
No!
And now, no, not like this. It is the Devil's Drop. It's over. I can't believe what I just heard you say, and I wish I never had to hear it again, but that's the reality we live in. The reality we live in is controlled by the Rocky Horror Show at the top of the tag team division in Vietnam Pro.
Walker, the one thing I am right now is something that people do not think I could ever be, which is I am speechless. To see these two men not only retain the VPW Tag Team Championship belts, but to know that these two will face the unstoppable force Aries at Saigon Slam Jam on May 9th for the VPW Vietnam Championship is disgusting. And to add, Draco is also getting a shot for this championship, which If I stand corrected, this means that the unstoppable force Aries isn't facing one, not two, but three men in the main event at Saigon Slam Jam in a four-way match for the VPW Vietnam Championship. This is not what Phung Nam had played out in his mind. This is an absolute disaster for the unstoppable force Aries.
Aries has absolutely been pinned into a corner without even being pinned here tonight. The British Horror and Rocky Huynh, your VPW Tag Team Champions. This is the worst of days.
At the end of the day, Walker, the fact that Rocky was able to get in there and push Draco into Aries' spear, that's what ended this match. That was the catalyst to all of this coming to be. And I don't know if Aries is aware of this at all.
I'll tell you what Aries is aware of. He's not too happy. Draco just put hand to chest right there. Oh no. I mean, they were an incredible tag team here tonight, and even if they didn't walk away with the gold, but there's no reason to come to this. Oh!
There's no reason for any of this. This match is over. And of course, I said before, give an inch, take a mile, and that's what's happening right now with the Rocky Horror Show. They just want to add an exclamation mark.
We need some security out here.
This is no way to end any show.
No, get these goofs out of here. I don't care what tag team championship they hold. There is no oh God. And wouldn't this be a sight? These two men claim that they're the Vietnam champion.
Well, the question is this a sign of things to come? My hope tells me that it's not. Oh, but Draco!
Oh! And a spear!
Now that's the exclamation point.
Oh!
This is what it's all about, Walker. The VPW Vietnam Championship. It's going to be a four-way at Saigon Slam Jam. The question is, who's going to be the final man to have that in their grips? That is the question that can only be answered on May 9th.
Wrestling fans, that's been all for us here at Ring Bash. For Xavier Patrick, I'm Walker Stewart. We'll see you next time.